Good morning. Why don't you tell me who you are and why we're here and what your organization is?
Okay, I'm Donna Alexander. This is my husband, Chuck Alexander, and we run Hugs for Heroes, SUMC. The SUMC stands for Salem United Methodist Church. And we have that there because they are our umbrella that we are under to be a not-for-profit organization. And we started this group about 7 years ago. And people have just continued to jump on board. It's an organization started out to support our troops overseas, and that's all we were doing. We were sending packages overseas. We found that the need grew as these soldiers finished their tours of duty and were coming home, and not forgotten, but kind of by the wayside. So we started reaching out to the soldiers that were home. In doing that, a lot of veterans started stepping forward and saying, you know, gee, no one did this for us when we came home from Vietnam. No one did this for us. It's wonderful that you're doing that. So we started including Vietnam vets, World War II vets, and we have been really reaching out to the families of these veterans as well as to the veterans themselves. We have supported a hospital in Afghanistan. We've put shoes on the children's feet in Afghanistan. The Iraqi war, of course, a lot of boxes going overseas. And right now we're helping with rent. We help with fuel for these soldiers that are coming home and they're on hard times. This event was...
What's the name of this event?
This event is Go Jump in the Lake, and this is our second event. This is our second year doing it, and last year we made over $7,000 with this event, and we were able to help so many people.
So what exactly is the event? How does it work?
The event is people get...
Now we're here at Lake Lauderdale, which is between Salem and Cambridge in the town of Jackson in New York State. Yep.
Different businesses, different stores from Cambridge to Salem to Shushan to Bennington, Greenwich, donate everything. All the food that's sold here, we have nothing invested in it. It's all private people donating their time, businesses donating items, and people get sponsors. They can sponsor themselves to go jump in the lake, they can get people to sponsor them individually to go jump in the lake, or they can form a team. Because we're so close to Halloween, a lot of the people come crazy. They're dressed up in costumes, it's wonderful. But they have to get at least one sponsor to sponsor them for $5. So it's very affordable. And I don't think anyone has ever been sponsored for $5. Everybody's so generous. They give way more. I know the different businesses like Fort Miller, Thai Metal, WCW, I think in Hoosick Falls, they are sponsoring a team.
How many people do you expect? Do you have any idea? Or?
Last year we had over 300 people here, probably 100 jumpers.
Okay.
Now we ask people to get your sponsors, but we don't ask that you have to go in all the way. You can put your toe in. We have someone 82 years old, turned 82 yesterday, 2 days ago, and he's going to be going in. So it's family oriented. We have Santa Claus here. We share some of our profit with Operation Santa Claus in the Salem School District and the Cambridge School District.
Do you have raffles or something going on also?
Yes.
You just said some things were donated.
The American Legion does a raffle for us, and many businesses in Cambridge and Salem, I think every business that we hit in Salem said yes. They donate services, they donate items, they donate money.
So who's participating this year that maybe hasn't participated in the past?
Me.
And as far as
the Patriot Guards.
Patriot Guard,
yeah.
The Patriot Guard, which is the Patriot Guard riders of New York, and they are, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with the Patriot Guard, but if they aren't, that's a group of people who, this is a different event for them. They're used to meeting a plane at the airport that's bringing home a soldier in a box. Or they're used to standing at attention for hours in the cold outside of a lonely funeral home to protect the family from war protesters or anything, just that solidarity, that show of support.
But they're a motorcycle group that comes and they display the flags and line whatever is happening at the time.
Yes, but they will line the entranceway for the arrival of Congressman Chris Gibson, who's our guest of honor this year. And Congressman Gibson is a highly decorated Army retired colonel, and he has graciously agreed to come here and be our guest speaker. We'll be presenting him with a plaque that was made by a Navy veteran in Granville.
Anything else you'd like to add?
We just invite people to join us. We have our Blessing of the Bikes that's held in Salem at the Salem United Methodist Church the first Sunday in June every year. That's another wonderful opportunity to give and to bless and be blessed. And those are our two main fundraisers. And at any time, anyone needs to get me names and addresses of their family and their loved ones. I can't add a soldier to my list if no one gives me the name. And we will reach out and hit special needs. Sometimes a soldier will write us and say, it was great to get your box, but what I really would have loved is pens and pencils because we're in a village and the children could use them. We will do that. We will make that happen.
I'd like to thank you all for coming, and I'd like to thank a special thank you to the Patriot Guard Riders. Thank you very much for being here. Now, an event like this can't go on without some awesome help. And I'd like to thank the person who came up with the idea for the Go Jump in the Lake, which is John Mills, who doesn't want any thanks, but thank you, John Mills, and he doesn't usually look like this. He doesn't usually look like this. This is John. John and Claire, his wife, are instrumental in making this happen. What'd I say? Oh, Claire. Claire! I said Claire. It's Claire and Chuck Hunt, and Kathy and John, and April and Jim Washburn, Nancy Kramer, my husband Chuck. Thank you so much for helping me put this on. Hugs for Heroes is an awesome group, and we help so many. So just by you being here today says you care, and you're helping someone to have an awesome Christmas this year. You're helping some children, and you're helping some soldiers in need. Special thanks to our DJ, Chris Jacobs. Thank you, Chris. The Cambridge Rescue Squad, who's here, in case anybody falls down, steps on themselves. Santa Claus, who's over here in the background. Some of the proceeds from this event go to our Operation Santa Claus in some of the local churches and the local schools. The Knights of Columbus for doing our cooking for us today. The McMorris are over there. My ladies in the registration booth, one of whom came all the way from South Carolina just to be at this event. Margaret. My ladies in the hugging booth, make sure you get your hugs and get your pins. Now, I had to order these pins special and make them be here in a day, so make sure that it was worth it, okay? Make sure you get your pins. We have a special guest today. Well, we have a couple of special guests today. We have the commander of Post 634. I had to get this because I could never remember the 634 part of the American Legion. Commander Lance Wayne. And a big hand for Commander Lance Wayne.
Now, Donna said that I only get 45 minutes. Was that what it was for remarks? 4 or 5 minutes. Never good with math. Colonel Gibson, Congressman Gibson, Donna, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak and extend my great gratitude to Hugs for Heroes. For those who don't know, they're not merely just a bunch of nuts who encourage people to jump in freezing cold lake, but they're actually an organization which looks out for serving service members and firemen and police and veterans and their families. They consist of only 5 members, and they are based right nearby here in Salem, and they certainly influence far more than their size. They reach out to schools, scout troops, book clubs, anyone who's really willing to listen about what they have to say about vets, and Lord knows they do a heck of a lot for us. As a commander of Cambridge's Maxim Post, American Legion Post 634, it makes me very, very proud to be connected with these fine folks. True Americans and citizens dedicated to the American Legion goal of Americanism. I was real impressed with the involvement of organizations like Hugs for Heroes when I myself deployed back from Iraq. The VFW, which consisted of a lot of Vietnam vets, met us at the airfield to give us the kind of greeting that they deserved but never really got. Then we were escorted by the American Legion riders and the Patriot Guard riders to take us back to our home station. And these again consisted of a lot of veterans, Vietnam veterans, who they arrived home in the dark and no one was there to meet them. So in that spirit, organizations like Hugs for Heroes stand to ensure that no soldier, no airman, no Marine, no sailor come home unnoticed and unappreciated. Theirs is a most noble cause, and I certainly salute them. So all of you, who are the movers, the shakers, and the supporters of Hugs for Heroes, I take the liberty of saying for our veterans, thank you very, very much for all you do, and I know that you're going to continue to do. Thank you very much.
Very much. Thank you very much. Do we have a congressman here yet? He was, oh, here he is. You kind of blended in there a little bit. We are really honored to have you here today. I can't even imagine what your schedule is like right now, but for you to do this when you are one of our heroes, very highly decorated, recently retired, and we are deeply honored to have you here with us today. And I would just like to give you this opportunity to say a few words. Dress a little funny.
Thank you, Donna. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to be here. And I want to thank the Legion, I want to thank the VFW, I want to thank the Patriot Guard for being out and really giving style, class, and virtue to this sacred event. You know, ladies and gentlemen, what Hugs for Heroes does, I will tell you firsthand that when we were deployed forward and when we would get a package, a care package, you know, how thoughtful that was. Yes, indeed, you know, the licorice, all the kind of goodies and the socks and everything, you absolutely useful to us. But more than that was a sense that America was with us as we were over there. You made us stronger throughout this. And look, you know, the President just announced a couple days ago that we're bringing to a close in a successful fashion our mission in Iraq. And I will tell you that you can be, that's right, you can be really proud. You can be proud of our troopers, all our men and women, and we're over there. You stood strong with them. You stood strong with them that allowed us to get to where we are today. And you know, on a moment like this, we should pause and reflect on the sacrifices. You know, I'm wearing a shirt today for T.J. Barbieri, one of the troopers from the 325 Airborne Infantry Regiment of the 82nd Airborne Division that we lost in Iraq. Over 4,400 souls that we lost in that war, and those families will never be the same. There will always be a hole. And what we can do today is we can pray for their souls. We can be thankful that we live in a country that brings forward heroes. men and women that will stand for our freedom. So, Donna, to Hugs for Heroes, to everyone here, thank you. Thank you for what you've done for our servicemen and women. Thank you for what you've done for the victims of Hurricanes Irene and Lee, and for supporting our first responders who did an incredible job on our behalf through those storms. Thank you for standing with all of them. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
You remove your hats, and I would like the congressman to lead us, perhaps, to pledge allegiance to the flag. Could we have a flag step forward?
Patriot Guard, 10 hat. Present arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms.
Honor and our privilege. Throw things all over the beach. I stopped up in Granville about a week or so ago, and I ran into a Navy vet who happens to run Etched in Stone. And he was willing to make this beautiful plaque in absolutely no time to make it. I don't know how he did it. But it's awesome, and it's in recognition of your service to our country and participation at the Go Jump in the Lake. Congressman Chris Gibson, 102311, Hugs for Heroes, SUMC. Thank you very much.
Hoorah, thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think there's nothing left to do except for to go jump in the lake.
We're gonna go jump in the lake. Okay. Hang on just a second. Legion lunatics. All right, good job. Legion lunatics in October. Golden opportunity before they look
lost their flip-flops. They're going out to the chicken.
First children going in. Let's go.
The outfit.
Debbie Oslo is instrumental in supporting, and her congregation, which is my congregation too, our Hugs for Heroes group. Without them, I couldn't do half of what I'm able to do through this group. Big hand for Debbie Oslo and the Family Matters Excellence group. We actually think it's appropriate for us to a moment of prayer.
Did you get it?
Okay, ladies, do your thing.
All right.
I bet you going to church was not like this when you were young. I know these ladies challenged their congregation for every $25, was it, Donna? Yes. For every $25 that was donated, they would go in 6 inches. It took no time at all before they went over their heads. So, more ways than one. Good job, good job. Thank you, thank you. Next up is May and the Glamour Girls. May and the Glamour Girls. And look at them, aren't they glamorous? Come on, ladies.
Going awful slowly.
Pick it up. Wow, marching in.
Oh, look at their shoulders going up.
Oh, look at these guys. They're looking hot. Go, go, go. Oh, look at that one with the cigar hanging out of his mouth. Oh, my God. Somebody with a polka top and a blue top and tie on it. For some reason looks scared to death. Are you going to do this? Now you go. Those got boots on, too.
Very good job.
Hey, Tina. Good.
Jason Medler is doing a solo tour. Jason Medler. Where are you, Jason? Jason Medler. Ronnie. Way to go. Monsters are up. Corporal Curtis. Now, where is Corporal Curtis right now? And he's a Marine. He's fighting so we can be here today, and we're going to honor him right now. For Corporal Curtis. Here we go. You go, Mommy. You go, Mommy. That's his Mommy. Now, Shannon and Brad, Colonel Curtis and Shannon are very good friends, both active duty. Very short notice. Okay. When you're ready, go get that chicken. Go get that chicken.
Going to the chicken.
Meet me down by the railroad track. With that bottle in your hand. I'm gonna be a drinking man. Hey, hey, Captain Jack. Meet me down by the railroad track. With that woman in your hand. I'm gonna be a loving man. Root ahead, huh? Man, fall out, get cold.
This is Cambridge Stewart. Wow, knocked my eyes out like that. Yellowish watermelon. Awesome. Who's the second one there? Who's right here? Overtaking the place here. Group from Music Falls. I know my niece was supposed with them, but she's sick and couldn't make it today, so they're jumping for her anyway. William Charles Williams. Warriors. Here we go. Music Falls represented here today. Get some soda. Everything that you spend $1 on is 100% profit for Hugs for Heroes, because everything is donated. Everything is donated. Now, after this jump, everybody is, once you gone around and met the Patriot Guard riders and said your hellos, we're all invited back to the American Legion. I hear there's hot soup. So it might be just the perfect thing on a day like today. We've got Team Park up now, and they're going to jump in the lake, and they're going to go all the way. Oh my goodness, he's fully dressed. Right from church. Right from church, they're going after the chicken. Look out, chicken! Go get the chicken! There you go. Nice try. Nice job. I want to thank you all for coming. I hope you'll stay and mingle a little bit. Meet some of the Patriot Guard riders. If you have any questions about what they do, who they are, they're more than happy to explain to you that they're from deep down inside. Thank you so much, all of you, for jumping. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you, all of you who came to support. God bless you. God bless America.